What's up, gamers? It's your boy. Launchpad 1412. Super excited to be back with some MUT 24 gameplay here. We have an instant classic. We have made some upgrades, as you can see. We got my favorite player of all time, Jerry Rice, 87 overall. The GOAT before Tom Brady was the GOAT. Tom Brady the GOAT now, 7 rings, 7 out of 10 rings. My man is the GOAT. Shout out to Tom Brady, man. Much love, much respect. But before that, it was my favorite player, Jerry Rice. And there is a video proving that collectively, at least was it ESPN or NFL Network thought that Jerry Rice was the GOAT. This is like in the early odds when this video came out. Had to check a few commentators, man. You know, some of these young bucks, you know, they're in their videos, man. They're in their videos. They don't know what they're talking about they didn't know that, you know, Jerry Rice was the GOAT. I had to get in their comment section and check them a couple times, man. But it's all love, man. I did that all out of love, man. And, just dropping, a little jewels on these cats, man, as our opponent gets the first touchdown in this instant classic. My goodness. We also got RG3, 88 overall. We got a fullback, 79 overall. I don't even know if he's better than our 78, but we got him. Tight end, Michael Mayer. New addition, Kenneth Walker. I got out of a $5 pack that was a B&D pack. EA Sports ought to be ashamed of themselves for selling a B&D pack. But I got to admit, this Kenneth Walker is an absolute beast, and he is my starter. As far as running back, and he had 183 yards in this instant class. Look at Rice. It's your boy. Yes, sir. Oh, my goodness. That was amazing only because Jerry Rice is my favorite player. So to be able to get that off, man, that was wow. First touchdown, first game with Rice, first touchdown. Absolutely amazing. This is actually also my first game with RG3. Speaking of running backs that's done well for me, Javonte Williams, I got to say this, man. Javonte Williams, as of late, has been an absolute monster, man. I just can't show you guys every game because if I did, you guys would see this game in like November. Oh, yeah, we also got Cam Chancellor. I meant to say that, 87 overall. And we also have AJ Terrell. So I believe that's all the new people that we have that you guys haven't seen yet. And this is the first game with all of them. It's my first game with them. Instant classic, which is kind of wild, but we had to make some upgrades. I wanted to wait it out like at least another week, but we had 2.6 million coins. I could see that the teams that we were playing, everybody's getting a little bit better, and you could just tell by the skill set. When you guys know how I do. I hold off as long as I can, but when you can tell, that's when you got to make the adjustment. So we had to make the adjustment, but Jay Jettis was number 1, and now he's actually number 3 at wide receiver behind Hopkins and Rice. It's your boy. Yes, sir. We take this all the way to the Baja, and we also take that lead. But look at this very next play. Somebody say something, Joe. Somebody get him. Nobody. Because I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. These are killers, man. Especially when you get a nice drive like we had before. He scored that. Oh, my God, these are killers. Our opponent had the Bengals jerseys on. We got the Panthers jerseys on, just in case you didn't catch the drift. I'm mentioning that because I do tend to, switch uniforms up a little bit like I did about 5-6 years ago when they actually had uniforms in the packs. So, just, give you guys a good, idea what's going on here. All right, we're coming down the field. Bottom of the third quarter. Kenneth Walker getting the first down. Beautiful run. Like I said, I believe he had 183. Look at this move by Williams. My goodness. I believe he had 183 yards on the ground. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that was what it was. Good sack by our opponent. I was just getting ready to take off, too. Right here, third down and some change. We get it to, I guess, Javonte Williams. That's actually Gibbs. Kenneth Walker, second touchdown of the contest. Let's go. My goodness. We take that lead, and we feeling good until this. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Somebody, damn, nobody gets. I'm like, oh my goodness. He got me again in a classic, and then he had the nerve to pick me off right here. It's crazy because the game froze right there when I threw that. I was like, man, you have got to be kidding. Right in the middle of throwing that, the game just froze. So that was the first time that happened this year. You know, I know some of y'all probably thinking like, man, he got you, LP. He got you with the freeze cheese. I don't think so. That was the first time it happened all game. And if he was one of the type of guys that he missed a wide open pass and punch the ball. If he was one of those type of guys that was going to freeze me, he'd have been doing it throughout the whole game, just more often. I don't think that he did that, but just to, for purpose sake, so to speak. But look at this, man. Good cut by Walker. My goodness, Kenneth Walker, absolute beast in this contest. My goodness. Williams right here getting on the front on this drive. We got to take this lead, man. We are down 4. We go to the left. Look at that. I got lucky right there. He completely. People don't normally miss that. When they get in the backfield, I don't know what it is. It's like there's like a class people are taking that I didn't take. I got to take the class, but it's something about these guys getting in the backfield. Once they get in the backfield, they're like expert tacklers. They're down to 5 for our opponent. Look at this. Check. Oh, my goodness. Check out the time. We're up 3. 7 seconds left. I was like, Drake really got me right there on AJ Terrell. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that. AJ Terrell normally would bat that down or pick it off. He doing it like he didn't got like 3 or 4 picks. You know what? That was I mean, it's still versus their opponent. I mean, it was I'm getting ready to say shock factor. House rules. I don't know why shock factor came to my head, but that was house rules. But anyway, we are in overtime. And this guy switched up his whole game plan. All of a sudden, I don't know what got into him, but he decided, you know what, I'm going to run this ball down your throat, LP. And ain't nothing you can do about it. And as you can see, there's nothing I can do about it. Oddly enough, this is normally something I would do to someone. Look, this is actually happening to me. And he gets it all the way down to the end zone. The straight runs, no pass. I'm like, wow. I like, man, good job. I gotta admit, I don't know many people that do that. I'm not gonna say it was impressive, but I kind of liked it. It was interesting to see. Right here, we take off. Our opponent did a good job of being where I wanted to throw. Obviously, he knows by now that we didn't play the whole full quarter, so I think he's pretty familiar with what I want to do. That was a new play right there. Luckily, he was able to get it off. Over the middle with Gibbs, we get the first down. Whoo, sneaky nice. We go to the right. This time, I'm taking off. I got RG3. I'm taking off a little bit. So I get about 6 yards on that play, 5 yards. We throw to the left. At least we try. We end up getting hit, but we can get the ball off. Over the middle to Gibbs one more time. We still got Gibbs because I didn't say get rid of Bijan, but I put him on the bench. But Gibbs is a little bit better in open space, and Bijan and Walker are kind of the same as we go over the middle. The Jetta's good catch. Jetta doesn't drop much. Right here, we end up taking off for all the marbles in China, 38-37. All we need is this 2-point conversion. We decide to go forward, and oh my goodness. In an instant classic, we end up taking an L. I think this is the second instant classic. I think it's only been 2. And I believe this is the second time we took an L in an instant classic. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Shout out to our opponent, though. Much love, much respect. That last play, if I would have been a little bit more patient, I would have had him. The thing of it is, he jammed Hopkins at the line. So that's a play to Hopkins. He jammed him at the line. The second option is the tight end. And where I wanted to throw the ball at in the tight end was covered very well. But the way Hopkins was jammed at the line, I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get off. So I said, man, I got to take off. So I took off. And as soon as it looked like I had space to take off, I was going to run it in. But as soon as I took off, his defensive lineman just shot out there. It was like they morphed out there. I was like, oh. So I tried to throw it, and that was the results. Your boy